Now the first installment of our new series, Saving Our Beaches. Many Rhode Island's shorelines are eroding, and local experts warn climate change may be making it worse.
Target 12 investigator Kate Wilkinson went down to Easton's beach in Newport, where the mayor says the city's public drinking water is at risk.
Easton's beach is losing 1.5 feet of sand each year on average. It's something environmentalists say is getting worse in recent years. And it not only affects beachgoers, but the city's safety as well. When Superstorm Sandy arrived on the shores of Rhode Island in 2012, local beaches were impacted dramatically.
There was significant erosion right after Sandy. The dune migrated inland about 30 feet.
Wenley Ferguson, the director of restoration at Save the Bay, says beach erosion is a naturally occurring process where storms and flooding pick up sand and move beaches further inland. But since Sandy, she says, the speed in which shorelines are shrinking is ramping up. She says climate change is fueling more powerful storms more frequently. City leaders are not only concerned that they're losing ground on Easton's beach, they're also worried about the city's public drinking water, which you can see right behind me is just across the street from the beach.
And during any major storm, where you're seeing the waters not only wash out those facilities and amenities we have at the beach, but coming halfway up the dam for our public drinking water supply.
On Newsmakers earlier this month, Newport Mayor Zycam Kamsavoravong called it a public safety concern.
What we need to do is figure out how we reinforce that barrier beach to make sure that our public drinking water is safe and protected.
As city leaders consider how to prevent the beach from eroding further, Ferguson says she has one idea, and it's cheap.
$29 buys you 225 plants.
Native dune grass.
It captures sand the moment you plant it. Those are small, simple steps that we can take to become more resilient in the short term.
She says Save the Bay has taken on a number of planting projects, including here at Easton's beach, where she says dune grass was able to protect some areas for a decade.
The dune receded with the storm in the Superstorm Sandy. We planted it, and that dune started to build back out, and it lasted. And local leaders say erosion made things worse when it came to the winter storms that hit the boardwalk here, leading to significant damage. New at 6, I'll be talking about the tough conversations that they're having right now about whether or not to rebuild. In Newport with the Target 12 investigators, Kate Wilkinson, 12 News.
We continue our special coverage now, Saving Our Beaches.
Rhode Island is home to over 400 miles of coastline, but environmentalists warn the effects of climate change are shrinking shores at a faster rate in recent years and leading to more storm damage.
Target 12 investigator Kate Wilkinson has why some communities are being left with tough choices about how to rebuild.
This winter's storms brought dramatic damage to the boardwalk here at Easton's beach. The carousel was torn down in June. Now the question is whether or not they will rebuild as the shoreline continues to erode. Powerful waves in Newport in January swept over Easton's beach and into these buildings along the boardwalk. Richard Klafke is the chair of the Newport Beach Commission. He says this winter was a wake-up call.
They came through and they did a real job on the entire beach complex. They flooded out the rotunda.
Klafke says the damage they're seeing is the result of rising sea levels and beach erosion. Easton's beach is now losing 1.5 feet of sand on average each year, something that local environmentalists say has been on the rise since Superstorm Sandy in 2012. Wenley Ferguson is the restoration director for Save the Bay. Why is erosion bad?
It isn't actually.
Ferguson says beach erosion is a naturally occurring process where storms and flooding pick up sand and move it further inland. She says erosion is normal, but it becomes a problem when buildings are close to the shoreline.
The waves become stronger because they don't dissipate as they kind of go up a slope. They hit the hardened infrastructure and then they reflect backwards and become stronger.
Conversations about the buildings along the boardwalk have been in the works for years, but after the damage from this winter's storms, Klafke says the question is not how they will replace the damaged buildings, but if.
While the plan hasn't been delivered yet, most people have a more cautious view of where we are in terms of erosion, and maybe there shouldn't be so much structure down here.
Here at Easton's Beach, they're using food trucks to replace the damaged buildings from the storm. It's a temporary solution, but Ferguson says other coastal communities have used it as well. In fact, Westerly did right after Sandy.
If a storm's coming, you can move that infrastructure out of harm's way quickly and then bring it back to the beach when it's safe and during the summer season.
But Klafke says the conversation around erosion is going to be an evolving one that will require multiple solutions.
We want to protect the beach. It's important to the city economically. It's important to the residents of Newport. It's important to visitors who come to Newport. So for us, this is a very important project.
In November, voters in Newport will decide on a nearly $100 million bond that will include $12 million in beach restoration. That is where they will add sand to widen the beach. In Newport with the Target 12 investigators, Kate Wilkinson, 12 News.